This is Dave Palumbo with RX Girl Training. We are here with India Paulino, 2 weeks out from the 2011 NPC Junior Nationals. We're going to be doing a little DELT training here at World Gym in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Welcome, India.
Thank you, Dave. How are you?
I'm doing very well. We've been seeing each other a lot. I saw you at the Atlantic States where you won the bikini overall. And
yes.
Last year, actually, I saw you at the Fort Lauderdale Cup where you won the overall there as well. And you're 2 for 2 in competitions. It's got to be pretty good. I mean, most girls do 100 competitions, and then they're lucky if they have one win. You got 2 competitions under your belt and 2 wins.
Yeah, well, I actually did, after Fort Lauderdale Cup, I did the Arnold. I placed second there, and then I did Pittsburgh after that, right before.
Just when I thought I knew your whole contest history. It sounded so much better before when I said you were undefeated, though.
It did, but hey, I'm honest.
Yeah, you should have played well. So. Right, you've done several competitions, obviously. You've had a lot of success. You've gotten a lot of good feedback from the judges. At what point did you say to yourself, okay, it's time to do a pro qualifier now?
Well, I definitely want my pro card. That was one of my main goals when I first started competing. I eventually wanted, to get to that point. I think, I've only done 4 shows, but I feel that, in every show you get more experience, more comfortable on stage, and I feel that now's the time.
Now's the time.
I'm super excited. Why put it off,
Right. Well, why'd you get into the whole bikini thing? What attracted you to doing competitions? Because you have a complete. Most people don't know this. I didn't know this. You have a completely different profession, even remotely, not even close to competitions and physique competitions. You're a cop down in Fort Lauderdale. Right.
Yeah. Well, I've worked out. I've been into everything that's fitness related my whole life. I've been dancing since I was 3 years old. I love that. I used to model before. Anything entertainment, I love. Like I said before, I love the stage and just the way it makes me feel is amazing. As far as fitness, I've always been in the gym, and I took martial arts. I was actually going to be an instructor for Krav Maga. So, going to the gym, I'd see these bodybuilders and these women, these bigger girls, and I was just amazed, and I was like, how do I get that body? Like, I wanted that body so bad, but I didn't know, where to start or anything like that until I found my coach, Shannon Day, and I joined Team Bombshell. And from there, I started competing. That's what I was looking for forever, and I just couldn't find it. I didn't know, where to start.
So you need some guidance, is what you needed.
Right, exactly. I didn't know. Like, I'd look up diets and stuff like that, but it's not the same. You kind of need somebody, especially starting off, somebody that's going to tell you, okay, this is what you need to do, and you learn as you go. So I met Shannon, and my second week of being in Team Bombshell, I did the Fort Lauderdale Cup, so I definitely wanted to do it.
Yeah, you had a background. It wasn't like you just jumped into the gym with 2 weeks before the show. You had been training all along, and obviously you had been training pretty hard, or you would never have gotten through the police academy.
Right, and I got number 1 in the police academy, so I was so excited.
What do you mean you got number 1? What does that mean?
Well, basically the police academy consists of, it's like 5.5 months of, you have law classes, you have shooting, they have these physical profiles which they have throughout the academy, and they want to see your improvement, where it's a whole day of basically, when you run 1.5 miles, you do an obstacle course. You have to do a certain amount of pull-ups, a certain amount of sit-ups, push-ups, a bunch of different types of exercises, and you get a score. You have to pass in order to pass the police academy, and each time you do it, the goal is to get better and better and better. So at the end, they take an overall the average of everything you're shooting, your physical fitness things, your defensive tactics, your law tests, and everything, and they combine it all in one, and whoever has the highest average, you get ranked. And I got number 1, so I was really excited.
So you beat out the guys too?
I did.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. Now you must, if you got such a great score.
I'm pretty good.
Well,
it's funny because when I remember after, you get to know the people in your class and stuff like that, and they were like, oh my God, when you first showed up in your suit, we were like, oh God, this girl's gonna be a girly girl. And then they got to know me, and I was like, I was competing with the guys basically. So
you must have made those guys feel like girly men because you got a better score than they did.
I did.
and you were telling me that when you go on some of these calls, that whenever you get there, you take some of these guys down to the ground. These guys that might be a little drunk or might be a little getting unruly.
Yeah. I have. And you know what? Everybody says, oh, you're so small. But you know what? Yes, when you're bigger, you have more of an advantage. But sizes and everything, it really isn't. And I know that from experience.
Well, knowing what I know now, I will never mess with you. And I'll warn everyone else to stay away from you. I heard you talking with Rob, my sales guy for Species, while I was in the bathroom, I think it was, when I was just coming back. And you guys were talking about guns, like, what kind of guns you have. Now, what kind of gun do you pack?
I carry a 22 Glock, a 40 caliber, on duty.
Wow.
And off duty, I carry a 27, which is 27 to Glock, and it's also a 40 cal, just smaller.
So not only are you dangerous physically, but you're also you pack a weapon too. So that makes you a double threat.
I do. I have to. I feel naked without it. So.
Oh boy, the person that messes with you is going to get a big surprise one day.
Oh yeah, I say that, I'm like, you know what? It's going to be so interesting when somebody tries to rob me or like take my purse, and then they get a gun to their face.
You told me you like the stun gun too, right?
Oh my God, no. And you know that I hate that thing. That is the worst. Oh, I will do anything you want me to do if you threaten to try to shoot me or tase me with that thing, because that is the worst thing I've ever experienced in my whole life.
Well, yeah, you told me they had to taser you in the police academy so you can feel what it feels like. But I'm saying, don't you like to use it on other people?
I'm sorry?
Don't you like to use it on other people?
Oh yeah, but just not me.
No, I wasn't. I wasn't like we were going to go out and taser each other or anything like that.
Oh no, you'd go down like a rock.
I would. Yeah, I'm a baby. I wouldn't.
The more muscle you have, because what it does is it like contracts your muscles. It just feels like you're dying. I swear to God, that's what I thought. I was like, oh my God, I'm dying right now.
Maybe we could taser Aaron. We'll taser Aaron Singerman at the Junior Nationals. Bring your taser with you.
She'll hate me forever.
It'll be a great video though for the site. Great content. Yeah. Let's try to talk about the show a little bit. You got these Junior Nationals coming up. If you there's 4 pro cards in the bikini division up for grabs. I think you have a very good chance. Even Steve Weinberger was very impressed with your physique at the Atlantic States this past weekend. Talk to me a little bit about what you've been doing now, like as far as diet goes. Leading up to this juniors. I mean, you're pretty much in shape by now.
Yeah, well, I've been following my plan 100%. I don't skip a workout, and I'm basically just doing everything that I'm supposed to do, everything that I can. I go from work to the gym and trying to focus on it and get prepared for it. It's also mental. And, I'm glad I did the Atlantic States because, like I said, like I was telling you backstage, I feel like it's I'm sorry, let me see how you say this. Basically, you're already in contest shape, so you just kind of have to maintain it. You don't worry about, oh my God, I got to lose those extra 3 pounds in the last week or anything like that. It's up to you to maintain it. So.
Well, sometimes it's harder because you don't have anything to aspire to. You have to kind of just like exist for the next 10 days or so.
Yeah, but you know what? I've been waiting for this for so long, and this is going to be probably the biggest show that I've done. And it's to get me where I want to go, which is get my pro card. get pro status. So I definitely haven't, and I refuse to mess that up myself. You know.
Are you going to wear that yellow suit that you had on stage at the Atlantics that dazzled everyone?
I am.
I know you girls sometimes don't like to wear the same suit, but I guess for 2 shows in a row, it's okay, right?
Yeah, I keep that suit. Like I said, I had a different yellow suit my first show. I just kind of blinged this one up a little bit.
You just certainly did. It's bedazzled up the kazoo.
I did, so I like it.
Well, I'm watching your cute little walkout I made you do, because I think that this really shows your personality. I think that's really what grabs the judges. I think it grabs their eye on stage when you come out. You know, sitting in that press pit, I see what really draws people to you. You project a lot of energy. Is that just the way you are naturally, or are you just a good performer on stage?
I am. I don't know where I get my energy from, Dave. I swear. Like, I'm just running around. I swear, it's like, I don't even know how to explain it.
You're
like,
the Energizer Bunny. That's what you like.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know where I get it from. Like, it was funny. I was at the gym yesterday. My fiance was like, geez, you're so excited and happy when you're doing cardio. It was like it was probably 50 minutes into it, and I'm like, ha, 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 and he's like, what are you doing?
Well, you know, it's the journey. You got to enjoy the journey, otherwise it's not even worth doing. You know?
Yeah, I definitely enjoy it, but as far as my energy, I don't know where I get it from, but
well, I'm watching you do this handstand, this thing you wanted to do for me. You had a couple mishaps, but you got it eventually. What was did you have a gymnastics type background, or is this just something you do at home for fun?
No, I teach pole dance classes, so...
we got to get you on the pole one of these days.
Yeah. So me and my best friend, she's also an instructor, and she's Japanese, so she she loves to do all that crazy acrobatic stuff. And we actually went to the circus pool in Miami, and we were learning to do the silks.
Yes.
You know what that is? Yeah. So we were trying to do the silks, which we did. It was, oh my God, it was so much fun. And one of the first things they did, told us to do was actually do handstands. I was like, oh God, I can't do a handstand. So they told me to do it like I did on the video on my elbows.
Yeah.
But it's been a while, so I was like, let me try it. I haven't done this in a couple months.
You did a very good handstand at the end there, and I was impressed. And for people out there who are wondering what nationality you are, you're Dominican, correct?
I am.
All right, so let's put that to rest. We don't have to ask that anymore. But for now, we're out of time. So we're going to be watching you at the Junior Nationals, and hopefully you'll be coming home with a pro card.
I hope so.
All right, well, for now, we're out of time. I'm Dave Palumbo here with India Paulino, RX Girl Training.